Before operating any machinery, remove any loose articles of clothing or jewelry. Roll up loose sleeves or cover them with a lab coat. Tie back long hair. Wear safety eyewear and sturdy closed-toed footwear. The lathe is a machine capable of performing many subtractive machining operations by removing material from a rotating workpiece using various stationary cutters. The cutters are held using the tool post or the tailstock. The workpiece is rotated at a cutting speed suitable for the material. Possible operations include turning, facing, parting, drilling, boring, and thread cutting, both internal and external. The workpiece must be properly clamped in the chuck or attached to a faceplate. The workpiece should also be properly supported by steady rest or live center if necessary. Familiarize yourself with the machine, look for the locations of the switches and safety stops, and make sure you can always reach them easily. Round stock can be machined using a 3-jaw chuck or using collets. For a 3-jaw chuck, ensure that the workpiece is properly seated and tightened in the chuck. The live center can be used for aligning the workpiece. Always remove the chuck key from the chuck before turning on the lathe. If the workpiece you are machining is particularly long, consider supporting it with the live center or the steady rest. A dial indicator can be used to ensure alignment of your workpiece. Attach the magnetic base of the dial indicator to a suitable surface depending on your application. If you wish to verify dimension along the entire length of your workpiece, you can use a dial indicator which fits in the tool post or attach a dial indicator with a magnetic base to the carriage, while ensuring that the tip makes contact along the workpiece, and adjust until no difference is measured on the dial indicator at both ends of the workpiece. Reference points can be set using the readouts or the handle dials along the X and Y axis. The tailstock can be used to hold a chuck, dead center, or live center, having an appropriately tapered shank. The tailstock can be used to support the workpiece or for drilling the center axis of the workpiece. Ensure the tailstock is clamped in the desired position before turning on the lathe. The tool post can be used to hold various tools, such as left hand, right hand, and straight turning tools, as well as parting tools, boring tools, and threading tools. The tools should be aligned with the center axis of the workpiece by using the dead center in the tailstock. Multiple tools can be supported by the tool post simultaneously by using all 4 sides of the tool post. The tool post can be rotated to use different tools. Ensure that the tool does not extend too far out from the tool post. This applies large stresses to the tool and could cause breakage to occur. Never place your hand near or attempt to grab a rotating workpiece, as serious injury can result. Before turning on the machine, ensure the machine is running at the correct speed. To calculate the speed, consult the speed calculation chart and adjust the speed control dial accordingly. A caliper can be used to measure the diameter of the workpiece being machined at various stages of the operation to ensure accuracy. Tools can run along the workpiece's length or face, as well as within cavities by moving the carriage along the X and Y axis. Motion of the tool at an angle with respect to the workpiece can be achieved by using the compound travel handwheel. Drilling can be performed by turning the tailstock handwheel in order to advance the drill bit into the workpiece. When drilling into the workpiece, lightly peck at the piece to allow for chips to clear and to avoid putting stress on the workpiece or tool. Large holes should be drilled in steps, beginning with a center drill. Ensure that the tool being used does not contact the rotating chuck at any time during the machining procedure. Ensure proper clearance at all times. All operations on the lathe should be performed without removing the workpiece, if possible. This ensures proper concentricity of the workpiece at all times. While operating the lathe, use cutting fluid for most materials, as it helps lubricate and wick away heat from the tool. Remember, if unsure about anything, do not hesitate to ask a supervising technician. Stand at the machine at all times. Do not attempt to operate the machine from a sitting posture, and never leave a machine running unattended. When finished, turn off the machine, unclamp the workpiece, and begin the cleanup procedure. Remove the tools, shims, tailstock, and put them back in their designated location. Sweep the chips from the table.